And also visit WXVT.com where you can get all the latest news, weather, and sports. You can find things on WXVT.com that you can only find on the website. Not always just strictly on the newscast, or you can just visit the Delta Daybreak link about right there.
Right there, right there.
See all the segments that we have, all the cooking with Jana, Homemaker Mondays with Lowe's,
right.
Ernesto, you know, man, I love Ernesto. I saw him in Kroger the other day, and he's already getting prepared for his next show.
Oh, is he
it
really?
coming up like the 24th or something?
Something soon.
And he was pushing the cart through there, and it's like...
He was getting
Oh, yeah,
ready to
yeah.
go.
He said...
He loves it.
I mean, I've never seen a guy more passionate about cooking. I mean, that guy rocks.
And he does a really good job. I have to go ahead and just... Great job, Ernesto, so...
And
really
plus,
enthusiastic.
And plus, due to he being on our show, people in the Philippines, Japan, all kinds of places watch us.
Are watching. Isn't that interesting?
That is too cool that
The Delta
someone in the
has
Philippines is watching.
Gone global.
This. God bless him. God bless him.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and on that note, head over to something more positive, to Stephen Robinson with a look at your morning sports report. Stephen. Happy Friday morning, Delta. We hope your day is getting off to a wonderful start out there this Friday morning.
Absolutely.
How are you?
I'm well. It's Friday. We're rolling along. Ernesto's in the kitchen. It can't get much better than this today because...
we're are you in the mood for some Nilagang Hito this morning? Nilagang Hito. It's Tagalog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also popular in the Philippines.
But not very popular though, but very delicious.
Yeah.
It's Nilagang Hito, or catfish soup with green leafy vegetables.
Cool, Ernesto,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward.
At first we had brown, next we had red. Now we're gonna explore green and the sea this time.
Cool, sounds good,
Yeah.
Some cool
perfect.
stuff too, and I like Ernesto. You know, around the Delta, really big catfish area. You're kind of
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
keeping the theme alive in the
Yeah.
Delta, but you're incorporating
That's
with the
right.
Philippines.
I want to
Yes.
incorporate it with
The
the
way you operate.
Philippines. Yeah.
I just want to say the word again. Nilagang Hito. Nilagang
Yeah, that's
Hito.
Very good.
Practice
Perfect.
saying that a few times this morning. Then go out among your friends and say, hey, I know Tagalog. Nilagang Hito.
Catfish soup.
They'll say, who? What?
I feel like I graduated with that guy.
Exactly.
I remember him.
I know him. Didn't he play in that movie? Anyway, on that note, we hope that everybody's having a great day so far. Our weather is going to stay nice or what?
It's gonna stay pretty nice.
You're watching Delta Daybreak.
Everybody, right now it's about 6:12 on this Friday morning. We hope your work week was great. Right now we're winding down with some catfish soup.
Yeah. This is catfish soup with green leafy vegetables. Very healthy and very attractive to it because it would look good later on.
Really?
Yeah.
So Ryan, have you actually had catfish soup?
I've had a form of catfish soup. You know,
Okay.
kind of like a butter-based, catfish soup. But I've never had it with leafy greens. Such as
Oh, okay, anything like that. Okay.
And what's so
Okay.
interesting about this week is that this is in connection with Farmers Market soup last Tuesday.
Oh yes, with Jana.
Oh,
So let's
yeah,
just
there we go.
Let's
Keep the
just
theme
call this,
alive.
keep this soupy thing alive this week.
Exactly. Sounds good. Okay.
Great.
Yeah. And salad, Farmers Market salad because we have green vegetables. But all of this will be in that walk. We'll be
Okay.
there, though.
Sounds good. This is some
Yeah.
bok choy. Is that
Yes,
bok choy?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know all these ingredients first quickly. This is about 2 pounds of bok choy, and I got this from Walmart. Kroger has it too. It's easy to find. Green onions, about 1 bunch of green onions, and this bok choy and green onions I use vegetable wash. or
Okay, to wash
fruit
that off.
because
Okay.
we have to be very careful about the dirt or whatsoever. And this also catfish steaks. I got this from Kroger. You could
Catfish steaks, okay.
about 3 pounds of them. You could also use about whole catfish if you want to, but you have to cut them though.
I got you.
We got here about 2 inches of root ginger chopped, and over here is quartered onions.
Okay.
But each quarter I still cut it into halves, so that
okay.
just to make it a little, because this is a big onion actually.
Exactly.
One half cup of fish sauce over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and this is interesting. I got here about 7 cups of rice wash.
Rice wash.
In,
okay.
In the Philippines, it's really popular for us to use the, the liquid that you use when you wash the rice.
When you wash?
Yeah, but you have to wash it first about twice, throw it away, and the third washing is that you're going to use.
What is so special about that water that comes off there?
It's going to create a better consistency of the soup.
Okay.
And
Because it already has some of the starch from the rice.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the taste too, Yeah, that's right.
Cool, okay.
Yeah. And of course, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns. Yeah, black peppercorns. So that's all
Okay.
about it.
All right.
Yeah. And I have here the wok. I already heated it a little bit earlier.
Okay.
And I put this wok.
I'm going to move out of the way.
I put this wok under high heat, and we're gonna begin with about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Yeah.
Olive oil.
Yeah,
It's
olive
always
oil
good to
again.
go with the olive oil.
Yeah, it's kind of extra virgin too. Yeah.
The EVOO.
Guys, you could also use,
EVO.
a big pot if you want to. If you want to serve more, you want to serve the dish to some more people. So that's about 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay.
You can use, of course, vegetable oil or
As to you like.
other kinds of oil too, cooking oil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Olive oil tends to be a lot more mild.
Yeah. So this is, 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Olive oil.
Okay.
And first, we have to saute a little bit this ginger. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And guys, this is very healthy. Ginger is very popular.
What does it do?
Yeah, this is
It
really
smells good.
This is really important to pair with the fish because the fish, it has that kind of fish smell and odor.
This will kind of regulate it.
Regulate it, yeah, the fish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you see ginger with a lot
Oh, yeah,
of
that's right.
with a lot of
Sushi.
seafood.
And,
with
you know,
sushi, exactly.
We don't
Yeah.
need to wait too long for us to saute this, as long as we have this kind of the flavors going on a little bit, because that's for the we don't want to get rid of the effect, so we'd have to saute it only for a short period of time. This time, the onions, the onions, yeah, you just have to, don't worry if they're kind of like, connected with each other. A little bit later on, as we keep going, stirring them or whatever, they're gonna separate from each other. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
And guys, if it's kind of noisy like this in your home, don't be scared, and don't be too close with the wok.
That means you're actually doing the right thing if it sounds like that, right?
Yeah. And actually, guys, when you see the onion to get a little bit shiny or caramelize a little bit, this time we're kind of ready to put the rice wash. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, last night I really had a big confusion. Where would I put this rice wash?
So how long does it take? I mean, how long are you washing your rice before the water is ready to be considered rice wash?
About the third.
30 seconds or something like that. And so, yeah, this is really already ready. Yeah.
That's smelling
And I'm
great.
gonna put the rice wash this time. Yeah, see?
But you see how it's already cloudy?
Yeah.
Because it took on the starches from the rice. Whenever
Really?
Yes.
Yes, I kind of gathered
right.
that.
This one is
I'm
about
not totally not knowing anything when it comes to food.
that
Okay?
one is about 5 cups.
Yeah.
And this one is kind of 2 cups.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having a little confusion last night. How could I put this all in one container? Well, put it in 2.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Stick and move.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. And as we just stir this a little bit like this, and guys, don't forget this is under high heat.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna put now the peppercorns. We need only about 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns. Yeah. And guys, I have a little bit of tip for you about storage tips for peppercorns. You have to keep it away from light.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And-
Why is that?
And because it would the flavor would disappear quickly if you expose it to the
Oh,
light.
I see.
Oh, it
That's
keeps it more
interesting.
potent.
Yeah. And you have to always keep it in an airtight container.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So those are 2 important things that you have to remember with black peppercorns.
Me and my
Okay.
bland peppercorns
Yeah.
that I cooked with last night.
You did not use peppercorns.
I
last night.
most certainly did.
Did you really?
Oven
Yeah,
fried
I
some
don't
chicken.
want to shake this a little too vigorously because it would go there. we don't want to
With that
hassle this to
catfish
happen.
soup with an extra
With an
spoon.
extra spoon.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
Well,
And,
on that note, Ernesto, we're going to go ahead and head on over to break.
Yeah, sure. But before the break, this is just the fish sauce, and while during the break, we're gonna wait this to boil.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right, well, on that note, we're going to head on over to break. We'll be right back, everybody, in just a couple of minutes. But first, of course, here's Brian with what's coming up in Stephen with what's coming up in sports, rather. Stephen.
And a good morning to you, Mississippi Delta. Coming up